this west facing, the sunbeams in there at night, so the canopy's thicker than it should be, but it makes up for it because the sun comes in. And I prune all the trees up so there's a space the sun can come through in the late May. Gets a lot of sun. Supports plants that would normally need fewer trees. You know, this the canopy's a little too thick. So it's neat.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice though? After burning, all the raspberry bushes are burned back and it's kind of pretty. An old apple tree there. Just a big started dying about 2 years. I don't mow them till July, so there's all these spring prairie flowers that have gotten crowded out from the prairie where it's taller than the shoreline of here. Yellow-eyed grass, the tiny little grass with those little yellow.
Neat.
Yeah. They'll go in after a burn when there's not a lot of cover, they do that. Columbine. Haven't really had much. I've never seen much trillium. Shooting star here, down here. There's a lot on the hillside here.
Yeah.
There's a lot over there. And then up here, yeah. You get the axe, you get to stay, you get the axe, you get the axe. That's what I'm doing as I'm walking along here. No, you're gone, you're out. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'll put it down. You're not the right species, you're not the right shape, you're just not the right place. I'll put it down. And at one point after a prairie walk, he said to me, I don't think this was a compliment, he said, I don't think I've ever met anybody that talks as much as you. It gave me time to clean and I refinished the whole deck top this spring, so that was nice. It was hard to do. Great. These are my elms, my true elms, like real American elms. They, the ones that are all being killed. Did I tell you that story about those? Those are called Valley Forge elms. There was a couple elms at Valley Forge that survived, and there were a couple streets in Princeton where the elms survived, and in both places just have a genetic random variant that's about 98% resistant. So you can now buy, this is 20 years later, you can buy Princeton elms and propagate them. And this is a Valley Forge, and so I planted 4 babies. So it'll grow with that true American elm canopy, you know. I found what a perfect smarter.
Nice.
And you know, they can be killed, you know, they could, but there's a much lower chance of it. So I don't know. The beetle hangs out under the bark, and the bark used to get narrow. You know, so it would happen in 20 years. Yeah, I remember. They're beautiful, and you know, they were just little sticks, so this is like 5 years into it. Look, this one looks great. They do that wonderful natural art, you know, just reaching up to the sky. I'll prune it up a little bit. I don't know. I want to maintain the view through the valley, so I want to. Some of the cottonwoods I've planted are hybrids that don't look like a native. They don't grow as majestic as a native cottonwood. When I found that out, I out by the cabin now. I dig them up when they're little, and then I nurse them until they get bigger, and then I bring them out here. But these are looking great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy and healthy. They make such a pretty sound in the wind. Because those are so they grow up into those big majestic things. And, so I cut all the box ells around. Yeah. I'm letting the walnuts propagate, so there's going to be walnut trees everywhere. But I'm planting them with these poplars. That's a hackberry there I planted. There's a couple big, beautiful hackberry trees as you drive in that I've saved. And I love that tree, and so there's one here, there's another one across the creek. See it over there? That's a hackberry. That was Tony's perch there that he hung out in all the time. He loved that spot. It's a beautiful kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful, out, and I think this is the native one. So, but I haven't been killing it, but I've been cutting the seed pods off of all of them. They almost look like a milkweed. To try to keep them contained before I know for sure. I need to have somebody out here and say those are not the invasive type because they're really aggressive. But the nice thing about them is sometimes the leaves are 3 times this size, and they get really big. We'll go by a second. And they send out a great big stalk with, you know what a Queen Anne's lace looks like?
Yeah.
Because that's a passionate family.
Of course.
So the flower, it looks like a big Queen Anne's lace, but it's about this big around. And they're just really cool. Yeah. And so I'd like to keep, but they're really aggressive and they make a prolific amount of seed. I did afterwards. But it was a big enough tree that I never thought one of these would blow over, But it looks like it's going to make it. This is the second summer, so. Happy-ish. Yeah. Died back bad a year and a half ago. Cottonwoods are known for their prolific growth. 1, 2, 3, right? I saw a monarch.
Did you?
Yep, just one. But at least one made it back. That whole hillside there, I'm going to open up like that one there, just saving the oaks. Except for that big clump of wood in there, that doesn't say that. When it started out by, I found that big old oak, and I kind of knew it was there, but with trees surrounding it, I didn't appreciate it. One day I went in there and I just saw how massive that trunk was, and I thought, I should start this oak clearing, right? So I cleared all of to the circumference of the tree, so the whole canopy of the tree is opened up now.
It's beautiful. Yeah, totally.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And in the winter, it's just surrounded by the little birch trees I left. So it's just
Right.
surrounded by all
It's like a,
sweet. So I'm going to extend that around because see, this area here is cleared, and so I'm going to extend that oak opening through that area. Then this is an absolute statement, but sort of. I feel sort of effective, and that my motives are fairly pure. So to have an effective action that's beneficial with relatively pure motives. I mean, I don't have a lot of thoughts like that. And I haven't recreated a lot of scenarios. This is one of the only scenarios that I can relatively damage.
right.
Here's the golden Alexandras that you can see more after a burn, but there's huge patches of those over there. See this one? Just scattered around. Kind of pretty. A couple shooting stars here and there. Here's a little shooting star. Hats that goes across. I'm unlikely to have that thought. I do have this thought of sort of, oh my God, I can't believe that I had the opportunity to have a very direct and influential influential role on this happening. That's kind of how we think. It's like, oh my God, you know, that object through itself that, you know, gave itself. Very cool. Reading. And they're pollinated by great big bumblebees, like the nickel-sized ones. So all day long, these big nickel-sized bumblebees are prancing around. Oh yeah. And there's tons of baby plants all over. I was walking through the other day, so that they won't multiply here as much because it's getting thicker very much. There's like a lot of competition.
Yeah.
See the little leaf, the leaves at the base, what the plant looks like? Well, look at that hillside and all those bases, and I'd say, what, 20% of them are blooming, so there was a shortfall in bloom on the hillside this year.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean anything, it's just something that should cause. I'm thinking it's the big burn and stuff. These are all prairie dogs. And this feeds off of the septic drainage, which the water's, so this huge tree is just sucking up all that septic stuff and recycling it into leaves. And it's, I love the fact that it's getting sucked up before it gets to the water table. So when you shit out, that's what you generate. Actually, the guy that cleans the septic system, he has a special DNR permit, and he's trenched his land in a certain way to prevent runoff. And they allow him to spread his septic pumping stuff on his cornfields. So all the shit from the house also goes onto a cornfield, and they grow crops from it. So that's pretty cool too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very efficient.
He's got a whole